I already opened it, but we got a package from, you guys already know who, our friends over at Suparee. Let's see what we got today. Alright. We got their rock light, looks like rock light kit. 6. Ooh. Alright. Let's go ahead and open it. I believe it should be the kit that has 6 lights, hence the -6. And again, let's see right here. Yep, 6 pods. What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today, I'm gonna be working on this. A lot of you may ask, what else can you possibly do? And the answer is a lot. All right. The answer is a lot. A lot of people say, dude, what's up with you, man? Why do you keep doing all these mods and whatnot? Well, when you're not satisfied, you keep moving until you're satisfied. So let me set you guys up here. There we go. So, everybody's always saying, dude, why do you got so many lights? Why do you got so many lights? Well, we're adding more lights. And today's lights are these right here. Another one by Suparee. And these are rock lights. But you guys are saying, hey, dude, you already got rock lights. Why are you adding more rock lights? Because I can. And these change colors. So while we are on the subject of lights, I'm going to go ahead and give a big shout out to Suparee, the sponsor of today's video. If you guys haven't heard of them, I'll leave the links down in the description. I'll leave the link down of the product that I'm using today. And I'll leave a little discount code down there. That way you guys can use it. So you guys get a little discount when you guys purchase from them. It doesn't have to be these light specific. You could use it throughout the whole website. And that was really nice of them. So that's that. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so as we open the box, it comes like this. 1, 2, 3. Wrapped individually. Individual boxes. Oh, there's more. There's 3 here. Three more boxes in here. Looks like some wiring. Looks like a little power box or distribution box. I'm not sure yet. Or that may be the... Oh, it's the RGB controller. RGB controller, my guess is you scan that QR code and it takes you to the app. We have a big old remote right here. Tons of functions, tons of colors. As you guys can see, tons of functions, tons of colors. You got everything right there. Pretty sure you guys can pause it, zoom in, do what you gotta do. But that's it right there. What do we got here? So there looks like a power switch, on or off. Some hardware, some zip ties, some double-sided mounting plates. They're not made out of metal, but they're double-sided adhesive mounting brackets. There we go. That's what I was looking for. You have instructions here. You have installation instructions here. Basically, this side talks about the app, and the back side is the installation process. If it's not self-explanatory, for some it might be, and for others it is not. Like I said, it is a 6 light kit, so you will be receiving in this kit 6 of these rock lights, Let's go ahead and see what they look like. You got this wire, looks like an extension. Okay. This is the light right here. Let's see, there we go. That is the light there. Looks like it has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 LEDs per rock light. So these should be pretty easy to install with the double-sided adhesive tape. It goes right there. They are legit and exact fit as they should be. It is really up to you. If you only want to, not dirty here. If you only want to use the adhesive, I really recommend that you do clean the mounting area by a lot. Use some alcohol, some whatever, what is that, isopropyl friggin' rubbing alcohol. I don't know, I don't really use that stuff if you're only going to use these. Or you can use these and also do the hardware on the backside. It's really up to you. There's plenty of options here to do it however you want. So let's see what we do. Alright, so as I continue to open the kit, like I said, this is the on and off harness switch here. The controller box has this little plug right here. Plugs into this one and they will join like so. This is 12 volt power, whether it be coming from your battery or if you have an auxiliary inside the vehicle, you can hardwire inside the vehicle. And with this being the controller box, that means that it is going to have all the light outputs right here. And this is what your lights will be connecting to, whether if you have them in the engine bay or tucked up somewhere inside the vehicle where you are able to route all these wires. Just keep into consideration each one of these will be used on each light. So it's up to you how clean the install you want to do so. I still have to figure out how I'm going to do it or where I'm going to wire it to. It does seem like it gives you enough wire to mount this inside the truck. This kit is made for pretty much anything off-road, so this can get wet, but I'm not really sure if you can submerge it in water. So just out of precaution, I mean, I would put this probably somewhere that's like not under the car, you know, places like that. The clips, as far as they go in here, like I said, I'm not sure if those are waterproof as well or if you can submerge them, but they're pretty easy to connect. You just kind of like that, and then they'll just snap into place. I don't see a rubber grommet inside, so I'm not sure if they are waterproof, but you know, I'll leave that to your discretion, whether if you want to put them somewhere where it's going to submerge or not. My guess is why the lights have plenty of harness, so they're not submerging in water all the time. I'm pretty sure if you splash them here or there or go through some water, it's not going to damage them or anything, but don't take my word for it. But I do know that these lights themselves are waterproof, so if you do get these wet, it's not going to matter. It shouldn't matter, honestly, because they do go in the wheel wells, they do go on the underbelly, so they are pretty much supposed to be able to handle all road conditions. Alright guys, detour. I'm gonna go get some supplies. Alrighty guys, haul complete. Right here, local Harbor Freight. We got, look at this fucking gypsy right here, dude. asking people for money. Fucking legit lady just pulled up and parked and just started going up to people's windows asking them for money. Like, dude, if you don't freaking bounce, whatever. So the haul. Oh wow, why is it so dark? So the haul, we got some Allen wrenches because I needed some new ones. I don't know what happens to them. They get lost and they end up missing. Some tape that I didn't need, but I got it anyways. And some thread locker that I needed for some other stuff. So back to the house. Okay guys, I got 4 mounted up so far, which is going to be in the wheel wells. This is where I went in the rear, right there. They are double-sided taped on with my own tape, and I'm pulling on them pretty hard. I just cleaned it off good right there. So that's where the back ones are. The front ones are right here, pretty much on the bracket to my fender. And like I said, I'm pulling on them pretty hard, and they're not coming off. And this is just with 3M double-sided tape. Same thing on this side. I mean, the Jeep is moving when I do that, so you guys know that's not going anywhere. Here's the last one that I've done, which is also in there. And like I said, double-sided tape. I can move the whole Jeep by pulling on that. So 1 on each wheel well so far. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the 2 last ones. It's either gonna be one down in here somewhere. Maybe stick it up in there, like in this area up here. And then that means that I would have to get a front one up here somehow. Oh, same thing, like right here. But then again, I don't want to hit it on anything. I'm only putting them there for now in the front because I have to put my fender liners back on. So that's not going to be the permanent location for the fronts. The back is going to be its permanent location. And the other 2, whether it be on the sliders, that would also be its permanent location as well. And remember, I do also have these white ones here, but I'm not going to be turning those on for, what the hell is this? Okay. I'm not going to be turning those on with this example. It's going to be purely the ones from Suparee LED. You guys remember these? You guys could also get them on the Suparee website with this exact discount that I'm leaving down in the description below. So, like I said, big shout out to Suparee for sponsoring those bumper lights and these RGB rock lights that are going to be super sick, that you guys will be seeing light up soon because it is getting dark outside, guys. This SoCal weather is like super bipolar, bro. Look at that. Blue skies. Bam. Danger zone. So let me go ahead and figure out how I'm going to get the other 2 on, or where I'm going to get the other 2 on. 8-piece kit is ideal, definitely for every vehicle. That way you can cover every corner, meaning 1 for each wheel well. The sliders would make it 6, and then 1 in the front, 1 in the back would make it 8. I highly recommend the 8-piece, just because you will, like I said, get a light in each corner and your whole rig would be covered. I have high hopes that these are gonna be bright. Let's keep going. Alright guys, I pulled out the sheet here. Like I said, they make them in a 4, a 6, and an 8. And I didn't show this too much before, but it gives you pretty much everything that each kit comes with. And right here it gives you little instructions of how to install them. It does say that you could only use the supplied double-sided tape. But if you are only using the double-sided tape, make sure that you do clean the surface area thoroughly before just sticking those on. I know that mine are clean, and I know that my double-sided tape works good, and I'm pretty sure that this is quality tape as well, as it does feel nice and gummy. But if you are using this on a razor, you know, something that does see more high-speed bumps, I do recommend using the hardware as well, and not just the double-sided tape. Like I said, mine are double-sided. Oh, let me go ahead and show you guys where I put them on the side. So mine is pretty easy to see where the center is, because right here it does have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bolts on the top of the slider. So if you do 4 that way, 4 that way, you get 5 dead center, and that's that one there. And this is where we put it. Pretty much this double-sided tape pinched in there where it's never going to get hit, because it either hits down here or it hits over here. This area is nice and clean, so that's where we got the lights there, one here, one on the other side. So now gets to the really fun part. I mean, deciding where you're going to put the lights is a big deal, especially if you're going to screw them in right away. But I know all the other ones are going to stay where they are. So the side, the sliders, and the rear are going to stay where they are. The front ones, like I said, those are not its permanent location, because I do have some fender liners from Moto-Built that I still have to trim and put into place. So those are not going to be staying there. They might stay in the same location, but they're not going to be staying in that bracket, because that area right there is where the fender liner goes along, and those 2 bolts that are up there as well are hardware to keep the fender liner in place. So those aren't going to stay there, but we're going to keep them there for now until we figure out exactly how we're going to trim these fender liners. So now that we have all the lights in place, we have to figure out where we're going to put the junction box. And the power, I already know it's going to go to my Bow switch, so that's not a big deal. We just have to get all these wires to the same area. Alright guys, so I got the front ones and the side ones on. But as you guys can see here, I'm messing with the app, and these are the colors. You can do a lot of stuff on this app here. You could see a good color, you could turn up the brightness, you could turn it down, look at that. Brightness goes up, brightness goes down. So you could pretty much have them as bright as you want, or pretty much as dim as you want. Let's go ahead and turn them all the way up. Let's see what white looks like. That's white. White's pretty good, because a lot of these RGBs, they say they can do white and they can't. But that is pretty good right there. This is a CCT, not sure what that means. But you could sync it to your music, you could sync it to a microphone, you could put them on a schedule right here. The schedule them on, schedule them off. You have a microphone right here that pretty much, like, as you guys can see, I'm talking and the lights are flashing. That is pretty damn sick, dude. That's pretty crazy right there. I like that. So the mic is crazy. Let's see what else we have. That's only when you do it in the mic function like this and you're talking, then it'll just start flashing the lights. And I think that's actually pretty sick, no lie. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually sick right here with this mic option right here. Let's see, it has a phone mic and then an external mic button right there. Let's see what else we can find here. As you guys see, it's still flashing, and that is pretty crazy. You can sync it to your music right here. Let's play a song. Look at that. So it's synced to a song, but not really sure if you could sync it to your music. You can sync it to your music. That's actually pretty sick, but I have to play more with this app here. And as you guys can see, I'm playing with the app. It's gonna get out right there. You can do speed, brightness. Let's see. That's a white strobe. Let's play with the speeds here. Oh, that's 100% speed. Let's turn it down. That is 59% speed on white strobe. And you can also mess with the brightness. That's pretty cool. I mean, this thing has a lot of features, guys. So let's just do a static white. And let's just go ahead and play with the colors here. So look at that. We are in the RGB. For those that don't know what RGB stands for, it stands for red, green, and blue. So this is just the front and the side ones at the moment. Let's go on this side so you guys can actually see it a little better from a ways. There we go, look at that. So this is the RGB function. As you guys can see here, I'm playing with the colors. It's got like a pink, purple, that's more pink. Goes into red here, then we got a little bit of orange and yellow. And then we got this this green right here. It's not really greening. Maybe I went too far for the Bluetooth. It seems like I went too far and it lost connection. Not really that far, but okay. Yeah, that's it right there, guys. Look at that. Ooh. Low-key, that is sick. We got the white right there again. We got a classic yellow. I personally like the white. I'm just in, I like the white. And that is your on and off switch right here on your Bluetooth app. It's actually pretty cool. I'm going to play around with this music thing right here, and I'm going to see if you can even sync your own music to this while it's playing. And if you can, that's actually pretty sick. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up the last two in the back. But this is it right here, guys. These things are actually, they have a good amount of lumen. That one could probably be a little brighter, but because it's just backlighting off the frame rail right there, it probably just doesn't look that bright. But in the wheel wells, these things are bright, dude. I like them low-key. I think they will do good for, 99% of the people out there looking to put rock lights. These will do more than what you want it to, honestly. And if you can find a way on the app, I have to play around with it a little more, but if you can find a way to link the music playing in your car to the lights, if you wanted to do the strobing thing or the music thing, that would actually be sick. I would have to play around with the app a little more, like I said, but for now, that's how we're looking on these that's how we're, Jesus Christ. So this is how we are looking now with these Suparee LED 6-piece rock light kit, guys. Everybody knows that wiring could either go one or two ways. Good or messy. And me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I hate messy wiring. So I'm going to go ahead, and I left the rear ones for last because those take the longest, because it's the most wire that has to go all the way to the front. And I was still deciding where I was going to put the junction box. So I got the box there, wired up to my Vo switch right here. Dude, these things are rad. I like them. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. Once again, shout out to Suparee for sponsoring today's video with these rock lights right here. Those guys are great. They're super helpful when it comes down to, pretty much anything of support. You guys hit them up, and they pretty much, whoever runs that Instagram page, I know who runs it, but whoever's running that Instagram page, they're super great with support. They answer at like any time of the night. And yeah, they have rock lights, they have bumper lights, they have headlights, all kinds of auxiliary lights. And with that discount code that I'm going to leave down in the description, you guys will get a nifty 15% off on any purchase you guys make. So none of that comes to me. It's all for you guys. That discount is for you guys, to help you guys out. Something is better than nothing, honestly, and it's to help you guys out. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish up the back. You guys will see. I mean, it's getting dark, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish it up today or tomorrow, but we'll find out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's a couple days later, not gonna lie. I think I left off with having to wire up the rear because I haven't wired it up yet. I do have the rear wires hanging right there, if you guys can see it, this little piece right here. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. Those are the connectors. For the back ones, they do come with extensions. So they come with extensions. That way you can go from here all the way to wherever you have the box. I want to say they're 10-foot extensions, but I have to check again. I really do wish though, and this is just my opinion, because you know they sent these to me for me to do an honest review on them and an install for you guys. I do wish that the center ones did come with a smaller extension, like a 5-foot or something, because I mean, depending on what you put this on, you know, your wheelbase is going to be different, or maybe you wanted to add one in the rear and the center and it's not going to have an extension, and you know, one in the very front and it doesn't have an extension, and vice versa. So the two of them having extensions is good, and 4 of them not having extensions, or depending on which kit you get, you might get different extensions. I don't know, because I haven't seen the other kits, only the 6-piece kit. And the front ones are okay. You know, the front ones, the box is right there, or wherever you put it, you should be totally fine. The centers, I mean, depending on where you put the box, honestly, if you put it inside the cab, then okay, you might be okay. But if you want to run it from the center and you have your box under the hood, you're kind of limited with wiring there. So, I mean, use the best of your discretion to, you know, try to place them and see if the wiring is going to be long enough. If not, I don't know. You can contact, you know, Suparee to send you a couple extensions. You know, not my case. Mine worked out pretty well. You know, they were pretty much just about enough to get them to work where I can wire them and have them functioning and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rear. Once I finish up the rear, I'm going to wait for it to get dark, and you guys will see that. And there you have it, guys. The rear is connected. That looks good. Center is connected, front is connected, of course. And there you have it, guys. That's it right there. The 6-piece LED rock light RGB kit from Suparee LED. Go and get yourself a set, guys. These things are sick. They're nice and bright. You guys can see there's still some light out, but they're nice and bright. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, that way you guys are always notified when a video is posted. And enjoy this clip right here.